Hi everybody. I thought I would do some videos, maybe here and there, about our Leaf the Week Behind project this year. Some of you had some questions and I wanted to be able to answer some of them. Now I will tell you that I had way more interest than I ever thought. So many of you wanted to do this project with me. We are trying to get the kits out as soon as possible. There are quite a few orders in the workroom. So I just wanted to tell you that we are working through it as fast as we can. And I did mention on, I think it was Instagram, that this month I will go pretty light on the embroidery stitches for the first 4 leaves, because I know that some of you are waiting for your kits and you're going to want to get started. So just be patient with me while we get all these orders out. Let's talk about the kit. The kit comes with a fat ½ yard of background wool. You can use anything you like. We do have Essex linen on the website, but I'm using wool. It comes with a fat quarter of hand-dyed tree fabric. It's really pretty. You get 3 choices of colors. And then you get a little packet of greens that we pick for you that have different colors of greens, a few different textures, and those are for the leaves. Now, let me tell you what the kit doesn't include. It doesn't include any cotton overlays that you may want to use. You need to use your scraps. I want you to dive into your scrap bucket and I want you to use your scraps. We're not a cotton fabric company, so I really don't carry cotton fabrics. I just have what's in my scrap bag. Now also, we're going to be using at some point some overlays that we're going to use wool scraps with. I'm going to dive into my scrap bucket and pull some things out, but we're thinking about maybe doing some little bundles and small bundles that we're going to offer for the kit. Okay, let's talk about the kit. The kit includes your background fabric, your tree fabric, and enough wool to make 52 leaves. And sometimes we're able to put in a few extra pieces. Now, when you cut your leaves, depending on how fat you make your leaves, will depend on how many leaves you get from the strip. So keep that in mind. Now, also, the kit does not include cotton overlay fabric that we are going to use probably February. We're going to start maybe incorporating some cotton overlays. Also, the kit does not include any scrap wool that you might want to put as an overlay on top of your leaf. We just did not include that because I don't know what I'm going to be using from month to month, but we are thinking about putting really small bundles of little pieces of wool that could be used as an overlay, but I don't even know what those are going to be just yet, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let's talk about threads. I've had a few questions and requests that I put out a list of threads that I'm going to be using. And I don't have a list because I'm going to be pulling threads each time I stitch a leaf. I don't know what I'm going to be using for the whole year. I can tell you most of the thread is going to be Eleganza Pearl Cotton because that's my favorite. But I will be using other things. If you look back in the video, the first video, and I showed you all the different threads that you can use, I'm going to be using those threads. I don't know what they are, but I will list them when I stitch a leaf. So each week I'll tell you what I used and you can pick your own threads. I want you to pick your own threads. I want us to start using our stash. I have a huge thread stash. I want to start using those threads. I don't want them to sit around forever. I got to find a use for them. So that is my goal, is to use all these threads that I've collected, and I want you to do the same. Okay, one last thing. I created a Facebook group called Leaf the Week Behind. So if you'd like to join the group, go on over to Facebook, answer the security questions, and you can start sharing the leaves that you make this year.